So talking about the ARCP, so understanding how it works and how it just gives you a bit of how actually your portfolio, how you can fit your portfolio in that as well. So starting training, obviously there is different, depends on where you start, when do you start, but the standard is usually from August till August. So that's kind of the standard. So you start beginning of kind of 2nd of August till 2nd of August. That's your annual, the whole year there. So the training starts at 2nd of August. That's when your training starts. The clock starts here. It ends probably about the same time next year. Okay, so that's your end point. Now, even though you're supposed to have, it's called an annual review, and you're supposed to have it for the whole year, but actually the date of the ARCP itself, when you have this review, is before you finish. So let's say kind of mid-July, sometimes even earlier than that. I remember I had some ARCPs in June as well. So it's not really, you don't give you the whole 12 months. So you're a bit deceived. You think, oh, I've got 12 months to sort it out. No, you've got probably a bit less. You've got about 11 months or 11 and a bit. So that's your ARCP. Now, let's say if you're in a training post and you've got every 6 months, so normally it would be divided into half. So it's 6 months mark, which is your checkpoint here. So you've got like 2 different placements. So it's at 6 months mark, which is in February time. Okay. Before you're in each placement, we said you need something called ESR or CSR. Okay. So again, you need to do that before you finish your 6 months. So if you finish in the beginning of February, you're likely to finish, you'd like to have your ESR, CSR, probably sometimes going to meet up in January time. Okay. So to do that, so obviously when we start, we mentioned about the PDP. So you just do the PDP, the first thing to start with. So you can start straight away on that. That's a green thing. You can do it already. What else can you do? You can do CPDs. So you can attend a conference, you can attend a course, attend a webinar, and you do some reflections on it. So you've written it down, you put that in, that's fine. And then you have some reflections. So you've seen a few cases, you put the cases in, you do some reflections on it. Again, you can do that as you go. And then you got your WPPAs that we mentioned, you have to send it to someone else to sign it off for you. So what do? We send a ticket. So you've sat with someone, you've done a case-based discussion today, and we're going to send it across. Okay, you send a ticket, waiting for it to be signed off. Then the other day, you've done the DOPS, you send a ticket, waiting for it to be signed off. And then you've done a mini KEX. Again, you sent it, you're waiting for it to be signed off. And then you send them an MSF, multi-source feedback from everyone around you to kind of get this with you. So again, you're waiting for it to be signed off. And then there's something else that's actually stopping in this period. Anyone knows what it is? It's Christmas time. So December is a really, really tricky period for everyone. So you got Christmas starts technically 24th of December. Technically, you have some holidays before that. So if someone's, the school holidays probably start the week before. So I would probably say from anytime from mid-December, and then you kind of merge it with the new year. You got the 31st of December, and then you got the 1st of September, the 1st of January. So actually, probably mid-December till first week in January, forget anyone to help you in anything in your portfolio. So don't expect any responses in that period of time. Which means if you're going to do your CSR and ESR in mid-January, if you look at the screen here, you almost haven't got any time. So you have to do it in early December. But there's another problem in early December. So you've got FY1s changeover. So your 6 months rotation, FY1s often change every 4 months. So in the beginning of December, they will change over. And what would they do? They have their own portfolios. So they send loads of tickets as well. So there's a lot of competition here. There are lots of tickets being sent over to everyone. FY1s want to get theirs sorted before they change over. You're sending yours as well. So looking at the screen here, you'd find that you've only got kind of September, October, and mid-November. This is kind of the time that you need to do everything. So I know it sounds quite depressing, but it's the truth. It's a realistic thing about what actually look at your portfolio. You haven't got much time to sort out your portfolio. You need to be on it all the time. You can't leave it to the last minute because you get all these things in between that would stop you. And then the second half of the year, again, same thing with the FY1 changes. So they change in April again. So same thing happens with all the tickets.